Oh, thanks, sorry, Karl. Sorry.
Yeah, of course he has. Your mother has told us that story, Alex.
Pull me
well,
up on
an
my ear.
Outback Queensland
Here's the choir
pub
girl.
has kicked out a few rowdy patrons of a different breed, banning 2 local emus over their bad behaviour. And Yarraka Hotel owner Chris Gimblett, he joins us now. Chris, so good to have you on the show. Can I say, first up, you've got to clear something up for us because we've been fighting about this on the desk. Are the emus Daryl and Carol or Carol and Kevin?
Carol and Kevin, except I get muddled up with names occasionally and I go on Daryl and Carol. I'm allowed to at my age.
Yeah, and look, the reality is, who cares what the birds are named?
Alex and I do. We're very competitive.
We're both right.
You two are consumed by the minutiae. I just want to know where I get a cold scooey from. What kind of mischief have they been getting up to inside? Can you describe it to us, my man?
Well, the problem is a fairly recent one in that they've learnt to walk up the front steps of the hotel.
Wow.
Now, when you get between food and an emu, you are in a danger zone, and it really can become quite unpleasant because not only do they have a sharp beak, but of course once it gets past the beak, any food gets to the, it's like a vacuum cleaner. They just suck food up at an incredible rate, and it's quite amusing. But they're lovely characters. In fact, they're around here at the moment somewhere, I think. But what happens is that they love food, and if they smell food, they've got a pretty good sense of smell, they will walk up the steps and walk into the dining room. And if there's food on the table, which is what the dining room's all for, and people there, of course, they just walk up and take everything off the plates and give everybody a bit of a scare. The other issue that we have is the toileting habits are not particularly pleasant, and when they do dump, they dump from a reasonable height, and the splatter effect is somewhat disastrous.
Oh my goodness!
And you've also got that issue that when they get a fright and they run, don't they? They run forward, but they're looking back. So do they cause a bit of chaos?
Well, this is one of the problems we have. If they get a fright, emus they are not the highest IQ animals around the place, let's put it that way. When they do get a fright, they normally run away from what's frightening them, but on the other hand, they look back to see what's that is frightening them, which means that anything in front of them is in danger, serious danger, whether it be tables, chairs, or human beings.
How are you all doing out there? Because, I mean, this is obviously causing you great deals of concern, especially the splattering. I mean, it's...
Well, do you see, splatters are interesting. You don't have to be a forensic scientist to work out what they've been eating. It can be nuts, bolts, it can be broken crockery, and, of course, a bit of food attached to it too. And But other than that, I mean, we live in this beautiful wilderness area which is surrounded by mesa hills and ranges, and we're getting a lot of tourists out here. We have to protect the tourists because they do put their heads through open doors in the vans, to plucking toast out of the toaster, drinking mugs of tea without spilling it, I might add, and also taking anything off a barbecue, such as fried eggs. They enjoy those.
What's their favourite beer? Emu lager?
I think they just call it lager.
Hey, thanks for joining us today, and we wish everyone out where you are all the very best. We can't wait to, Ali and I can't wait to come out there for a beer. At some point. We
would love to see you out here. I think you'd love it out here. Thanks so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's a good part of the world, 12 hours west of Bundaberg.
This thing's looking at you, by the way.
I know. They do freak me out.